Well, g'day guys. This is totally unscripted. I'm just going to talk about, you know, dementia, Alzheimer's, that sort of thing. I've recently turned 60, and what's got me onto it is my dad. Been diagnosed with dementia, Alzheimer's. It's all pretty much the same thing. Yeah, people might argue about that, but it's along the same lines. And it's really affecting me because I'm thinking, oh God, is it going to happen to me? So I don't want that. I've seen my dad, yeah, and it's really sad seeing your father basically turn into someone you don't recognise. Well, not so much don't recognise, but you talk to him and the conversation almost seems like a waste. I know it's not, because it's my father and I love him, and whatever comes out of his mouth, that's what comes out of his mouth. Yeah, really affected me, and I just don't want it to happen to me. So I'm going to try my journey. I'll do what I think is going to stop this happening to me. I just don't want it. I want to be able to speak to people and understand what they're saying, and I want them to understand what I'm saying, which is not what's happening with my father and I, and unfortunately my mother. It's really tough. It just really affects you. It's just on my mind all the time. Anyway, get out of that. So what am I going to do about it? Well, I got back into cricket again, late last year. Those that know me that I love fucking cricket. I've always been reasonable at it, never a superstar. Always wished I could be. So I got back into it late last year, and the first game I felt really comfortable, and only bowled the one over, but there was no dramas. And then it's the second game. Oh, what happened? So before I get to the second game, I had lower back problems. I've had sciatica. Some of the specialists will say it's not sciatica, but I get this pain from back down to my leg. So you might don't mind up on that. So I went and seen a chiropractor and fixed up the lower back pain, and I was feeling really good, and so I started playing in the I inquired about the over 60s cricket in the local area, and got into that a bit. And, I hadn't played at all, and then so then I played a second game just in the local second grade competition, and so in my second game, after feeling fine in the first game, this second game there was a couple of blokes there that I felt didn't believe in me. And I've always been a bowler that, if the team believes in me, I usually go all right. But there was just a couple of blokes on that side that, I just didn't feel comfortable with. And so in the second game, I got out there and the skipper gave me a bowl, and and what happened, like, as I said, I had lower back problems before, and the chiropractor fixed me up pretty good. And then I was feeling really good, and then anyhow, babbling on, sorry guys, must be getting bored. Anyhow, so I'm bowling in this second game that I played back, and my legs started to turn to jelly. What the hell's going on here? I just had no power in my legs. Anyhow, so I sort of ignored that. And then anyhow, I ended up getting picked for the local area's over 55 side, playing the state carnival. And done a fair bit of fitness work before that. Like I said, I've been seeing the chiropractor and fixing my back up. I've been taking all sort of, all the, vitamin tablets that you're supposed to take, and I was feeling really good. And then, I got a state cup there, and I had a bat, and I was just bang, bang. I was going really well with the bat. Don't be smart. I know what you're thinking. I scored 20 runs, so, for me, that's pretty good. So anyhow, then the skipper gave me the ball to bowl when we're bowling, and come in, my legs went to jelly again, and I got absolutely plastered around the ground. It was just embarrassing. And so from what I've been able to find out, different specialists, I suppose you could call them, there's just an anxiety attack. Apparently it's fairly common when you have an anxiety attack that your legs will go to jelly. Maybe some of you might know of that, when someone's, like when back in the days when you a bit younger, and someone pick a fight with you, and if you weren't feeling 100% confident, that your legs would start getting a bit shaky. So that's the sort of situation I was in. See, I've never had this problem before, because I've always felt confident in the teams I've played in, that I'm as good or better than most of the guys I play with. But this team in the State Cup, it was some of the guys that I've been watching for years, and they've all been good, very good local cricketers. And so I put it down to I didn't feel like I was good enough, if you can understand. So I had that anxiety. Um, yeah, and that really, yes, when I came on the bowl, I think they call it the yips in golfing terms or whatever, but it felt like the yips. But yeah, but this was just in my head, and I just, like, as I said, playing with all these guys that, been watching for years and years, and, all played higher than me, and, always watched them and admired them, and, so that, I think that's really played on me, not thinking that I was good enough, and not wanting to disappoint them, and not wanting to disappoint myself. It was it was an experience that I didn't like, and it just made me feel like, am I going down the same path as my dad? Is this where I'm going? No, I don't want that. So I'm just going to try and do my best to find ways to make sure it doesn't happen to me. I'm just, it's just really hard. But anyhow, if you want more info, or you want to see more of this sort of stuff and how I'm going on, further down the track, I get enough people watching or interested enough, I'll put some more up. I know my voice is pretty boring. I know it's slow. That's the way I've always spoken. But yeah, love cricket and love life. And I really hope I don't go down the same path as my father. It's just, and I don't want anyone to have to go down this path. It's just really affects you. Well, it's affected me more than what I thought. So that's why I'm talking about it. I don't have a great deal of friends, so, and in all honesty, you can have this "are you okay" day and this and that, but at the end of the day, no one really cares. They want to say, "Are you okay?" But they don't mean diddly squat about, because as soon as that day's over, they never say anything again. So, like, I'm a bit against "Are you okay" day, because it's just bullshit. And I just, it should be, are you looking after your mate today? Are you a true friend? Does that person mean anything to you in your life that you can't go over and have a 30-second, 1-minute discussion with them and just see how they're going? It's not that hard. But if people don't want to talk, they don't want to talk. So, like, and other people that usually don't have any drums want to talk. And tell you how bad they are, and You know, like, oh, I got this, I got that. Yeah. Oh, probably sounds like me. Anyhow, yeah. Look forward to your comments, and let's see how this journey goes. Just turned 60, and I want to make sure my life's a good life to live. Okay, guys, catch you later.